Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how does my Dino game works. As you can see, we have a character, and whenever we press any button it jumps. If we jump over this spike it doesn't die. If we collide with it, it dies. And we have a very basic message here. If we press OK, it just replaces the game. So let me explain it now. First of all, the HTML file is very basic actually. We have a score division. We have a game division first of all in body. Then in it a score division, a player division, a spike division. I didn't write any style in these because I used CSS for that. First I am going to show you the score one. Yes, here. It's float, so it doesn't really interfere with any other divisions. It doesn't take its space. And the game division, the most top tier division here, has a width, height and border attributes. It doesn't really have anything special. Player is also same, width, height, background size, because I am using this PNGs for it, and position relative, of course, because it changes with animation. Spike is the same, width, height, position relative. Oh right, also they have a top variable, top, and spike has also left. This doesn't have a left because the default is 0, and 0 is what we want here, because as you can see, player is on the most left position, and that's how the game works in normal circumstances. But spike is moving, so we have it here on the most right, and we change it with animation. We also have a background image for it too. Oh, the spikes animation is a loop. It's not something we call with an function, because we are not calling it with a press of a button. It's an automated, so we just call animation spike, which is defined here. The animation will be completed in 4 seconds. It will loop infinitely, and it is linear. As you can see, the animation's definition is from 984 pixel to 0 pixel. So it just moves linearly from rightmost to the leftmost. Sorry. As you can see, it takes how much was it? 4 seconds for it to reach from rightmost to leftmost. And we have jump class, run anim class. These are just color classes. I mean, run anim just calls the run animation. Jump just calls the jump animation. I add them to the actually the run is already added to player, and I add jump on the press of a button whilst deleting run. in the JavaScript. Let me check if I didn't mention anything. Nope. So here we have an event listener that listens any key down. As I said before, you don't need to press W or space. It just, you can press A, S, D, whatever. It will call the function jump. We have an anonymous function here that calls the function jump. And the jump function checks if a player has a class jump. If it doesn't have, we remove the run animation, add jump animation, then wait for 650 milliseconds because, as you can see, 0.65 seconds. We have wait 650 milliseconds, then add run animation, remove jump. And these are, of course, classes, but as I showed you, these classes are just animation callers. This is our update method. As you can see, it is called every 10 milliseconds. We check the top value of the player here and write it to player top, and check the left value of the spike and write it to spike left. If spike left is smaller than 32, which means, let me show you real quick. Let's say this is our player. This here is 32 pixel long. Why? Because it is, as you can see from the bottom right of the screen, it is 32 to 32. It isn't the actual height of the character, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, it is 32 pixel, and our spike is position is here, X position. The given position, to the position that this value represents, is here. So if this is smaller than 32, then the spike, for example, if it's 31, the spike is colliding. As you can see, this is 1 pixel. And of course, it may not be colliding if the player is jumping, and if it's top position, which is this here, coordinate, is more than 460, which is actually its default is 468, and we are checking if it is bigger than 460. Why? Because even though the ideal PNG is 16 to 16, let me show you that too. This is 16 to 16, right? But our spikes are here and here is 8 pixel long, so we can just write 460 instead of 452 and be a little more correct. If these both are correct, then the game ended when the player just lost. If not, the code continues, adds a score every 10 milliseconds and changes the scores in the HTML, which is this thing. whatever is written here, which, by the way, this won't be seen because this code controls it. But anyways, whatever is written in there is shown in the top here. It actually continues instead of resetting, but that's a problem I have to solve for myself. Anyways, that's it. I think I explained everything. Yeah. Oh, and the game and the box that comes when the game is ended is just alert parentheses, and you can write whatever you want in it. So that's it.